This is from NEST 2017. Let the function f be defined from R to R as f of x equal to box of sin x, where for any real number t, box t denotes the greatest integer not exceeding t. Then f is continuous at pi by 2, pi, 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi. So let us go for it now. The function is sin x, rather it's a composite function. Inner function sin x and outer function is box x. Okay, now what is the interval in which all of these values belong? Closed interval 0 to 2 pi. Well, of course some values need to be considered after 2 pi to check for the continuity there. Okay, okay. So first let us investigate it for pi by 2. Okay, first let us investigate it at pi by 2. Okay, first of all let us calculate f of pi by 2. Okay, f of pi by 2 is a box of sin pi by 2, sin pi by 2 1, box 1 is 1. Okay, now suppose I go for the left hand limit. Okay, suppose I go for the left hand limit as x tends to pi by 2 from left. Now I know that this is 0. Okay, I know that this is 0. Why is it 0? Because for all values of x, okay, x approaching pi by 2, x less than pi by 2, sin pi by 2 is less than 1. Well, sin pi by 2 is less than 1, so box sin pi by 2 is equal to 0. So can it be called continuous at f equal to pi at x equal to pi by 2? No, because function's value is 1, left hand limit's value is 0 and 1 is not equal to 0. Have you understood this? Okay. Let us now do it for f equal to pi, x equal to pi, f of pi, sin 0 0 and sin pi is also 0 and a box of sin pi will then be 0. Okay, box of sin pi is also 0. Okay, now x greater than pi, if suppose x is greater than pi, can I say that sin x is negative? Yes, well rather I should have put it in this way. X is in between 3 pi by 2 and pi, sin x is less than 0. So can I say that the limit, okay, limit as x tends to pi from right, okay, x tends to pi from right, box of sin x, that should be negative 1. Okay, why? Because sin x's values are all negative, but in between negative 1 and 0. So greatest integer function's value at all negative numbers greater than negative 1 is negative 1. Okay, like what is box of negative 0.5? It's not 0, it's negative 1. Correct? Have you understood this? Okay, again, because f of pi is 0 and the right hand limit at pi is negative 1, can it be called continuous at pi? No. So B is also gone. Let's now come to 3 pi by 2. Okay, let us now come to 3 pi by 2. How much is f of 3 pi by 2? Sine of 3 pi by 2, and it is an integer, mind you. Sine of 3 pi by 2 is an integer whose value is negative 1, so that's negative. Okay, now we are not bothered about the left hand limit now because we have already evaluated it. Okay, the right hand limit that we evaluated for pi, it's essentially the same thing, because in between 3 pi by 2 and pi, sign is negative. Okay, okay, so there is some hope now. is equal to f of 3 pi by 2. Now let us go for right hand limit. But are we, shall we write it? There's no need to write it because we know as long as x remains in between 3 pi by 2 and 2 pi, sin x is negative, which means right hand limit is also negative 1. Have you understood this? 3 pi by 2's left side or right side, sin is negative, but it is greater than negative 1, but we want greatest integer function. So that value, all those values will converge, will be sent to negative 1. So for 3 pi by 2, function's value is negative 1, left hand limit is negative 1, right hand limit is negative 1. Therefore, the correct option is 3 pi by 2 or option C.